It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we showcase a pair of playoff-bound teams. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Kansas City. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change...
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 31. Mahomes, he finds his man, complete. That's Knight. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 73 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Gordon. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Gordon. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes is going to go for a big play downfield. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. .36 yards on the punt with no return. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on 1st down. Carmichael. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the calling. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Gordon. Able to find Higgins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. They'll look to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A beautiful fake. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner. And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because they just lined up on the line of scrimmage. You either put a defensive end or a linebacker over and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy. And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them. Shake them and get into the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Gordon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
first down. Gordon going for it all. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So that drive with 4 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. (21-0) our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dayo Odeyingbo in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
To throw on second down, Gordon. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. On third down, Gordon toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on first down, Gordon. He hits Adams, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. Gordon. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 18. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Gordon.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gordon. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And out come the Chiefs now. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's McCormick. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now the try here for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Mahomes now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Gordon
over the middle. That's caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Adams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to throw. Gordon. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the Jets who were able to come away with the win at home. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we stay in the Empire State as we head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Mac Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And out across midfield down to the 45.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Gordon. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
I don't know what the heck he was looking at.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. On second down and 4, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On first down, Gordon. He will find his man Chase complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Gordon. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Gordon's throw taken in by Adams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And finally taken down at the 34.
Let's go.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On 1st down, Carmichael. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Gordon. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, Carmichael. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back to throw. Gordon. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Good protection there on third down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
Yellow. Arsenal, 80. Here we go. Mike 47. Mike 49.
And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Carter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's Mahomes.
Carter, a first down and more.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll run on first down. Carmichael, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Fighting through pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Pass on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. Remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Carmichael. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And now here comes Kansas City. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. One final try for Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with one game remaining.
Okay, here we go. The Colts now on the clock. The Bengals now on the clock. Let's see what they do. The Bears are now on the clock. The Bucks on the clock now. Let's see who they have their eye on. And the Chargers now on the clock. Who do they have their eye on? The Colts are now on the clock. The Lions on the clock now. What direction will they go? Okay, the Jaguars are now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. On the clock now, the Ravens.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Thank you.